It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place.
What's going on, YouTubers? It's your boy Coach Doug on another episode of Pacific Northwest Trout Slayer. It's been a week and a half since I posted another episode. It's supposed to be episode 3, but I actually do have 2 episodes already recorded from last week. I just didn't have time to edit them and put them out. But I had a sad event happen on Monday, and I'm going to make this episode my 3rd episode, and then the other 2 episodes I will put as lost episode footage later on, and as we move along with the season. But my grandfather died on Monday. That really hits home hard because he was an important father figure in my life, and well, you know. But today's gonna be a day of reflection and a celebration of his life. I'm probably gonna tell some stories about him and that I experienced. A lot of them good times. And I'll probably share a couple stories of when I needed to get corrected. So, we're out on Lake St. Clair. It's a beautiful day. Man, all I know it's Wednesday, but it's July 22nd. Wow, July's already over with. Last week when I went fishing, tried to do episode 3 and 4. I mentioned in there that I had my board for the junior lancers had to make a hard decision, and we went ahead and canceled our 2020 fall season. There was already a few teams that had already opted out for the season in our league, and so my board had an emergency meeting. We talked about it and decided to shut it down for the season. Yeah, we did the firework stand. Yeah, we did awesome. So we'll take that money. We'll get another chance of doing another one of those stands and a couple other fundraisers. So we'll be all set for next year. The only thing that's really affected is me and my 8th graders, because, like I said, we were the 8th graders this year, our last season, and we built an outstanding team. And it's just a shame that we can't let them go ahead and battle it out and see if they can bring a hardware home, another one. But we'll still have a ceremony for them, see them off to the 9th grade. Many will go to Lakes High School, to Dave Miller's program, and others will go to wherever else. Especially my military kids, they're probably going to end up moving within 2-3 years and probably be somewhere else. But for you guys, my team, very proud of you. All right. Today we're going to go ahead and drop some power bait down to the bottom of the lake. We're trying to get some big guys again today, so any small guys we're trying to will get released if they're not gutted too bad. I am using orange power bait today with a fake orange worm, power bait worm. I will squirt some of that good old pink stuff on there. If I can find it. Well, this is the first time I've had somebody that close to me pass away. And I really didn't know how I would ever take that. And it's funny is my coworker and I, Mike, we talked about it one day. I can't remember why we were talking about it, but I was just like, oh, we're talking about giving advice to people who's had experienced a loved one, close loved one pass away. What advice do you give them if you haven't experienced that? And I'm like, you know, I guess I will never know until I get in that position. And you know, I watched a lot of my loved ones around me lose somebody, you know, and I seen how it does affect everybody differently. And yeah. So as soon as I found out, we had to get Mike in to come cover my shift. Getting sent home. I didn't, and the reason why is because I never experienced it, so I was lost for words. I felt confused. I guess I don't want to say hurt, but sad because he was dealing with cancer, and there was a few times that we thought we were going to lose him, and guess we were kind of like prepared. I mean, yes, I did cry, of course. I'm a human being. Oops. Didn't even close my pail. When I was little, my grandfather used to constantly say that my dad was Viet Cong, Charlie. My dad's from Vietnam, and came over here right shortly after the war. My grandfather used to pick on me so much. Oh, your dad's Vietnamese. He's the Viet Cong. He's Charlie. He's the bad guy. I get so mad. I know he's proud to be an American. Came from Puerto Rico. And I remember I asked him, I was like, Grampy, that's when I was little too. I was like, what are you? He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, you speak like Spanish and stuff. And he goes, I'm American. I'm American. I'm like, no, I know that, but I'm American. Okay, my bad, dude. I mean, I don't know. Grandfather was a big bullshitter. I remember one time he told me when he was deer hunting one time, he was doing something, and then when he looked up, there was a buck right there in front of him, and he pulled his knife and he killed it right there. I mean, I don't know how true that was, but you know, when I was little, I'm like, whoa. Or he told me about he's got this big scar that goes across his belly. Told me he got it from what do you call those, a machete fight in Puerto Rico. And I'm like, when I was little, I'm like, whoa, you know. My grandfather used to play softball, Premier League. The kid used to go. I know at one of the games I got hit with a foul ball, square right in the freaking face too. They'll be out there drinking, having fun, arguing and fighting with the other team, maybe sometimes with each other. Or when he used to walk around the house in his bikini underwear with a gold chain on. Talking about he paid the bills around here. And I know my boy Rob can contest. I used to do the same thing, walk around with my bikini underwear. Note to you guys, I don't wear them no more though. That's when I was young. Oh God. I remember one time when I was younger, he said, I'm gonna make a good cop. I looked at him like, what? He's gonna make a good police officer when you get older. And I know, I think it was the last time I saw him. Or no, it was the time when he brought me to the airport when we were taking my mom to bring her out here. He drove us to the airport, and he goes, and I told him, I said, you remember when you said I was gonna make a good cop? I told him, I said, I'm sorry I didn't become a cop. He goes, what did you talk about? I said, I went in the Army. He goes, exactly. You became the world's police. You came in and you protected us from the world. I said, I guess so, huh? But he always told me to make sure if I did anything that I did in life, no matter what it was, make sure I went 100%. Make sure I did my hardest. I tried my hardest, and I did everything I could in my power. It's a lot of wind today, guys. Yep. Whatever you do in life, make sure you go all out. See, when I was little, my grandparents' house was the place to go eat. My grandma would be cooking up. She'd be cooking, and everybody would come, oh, time to eat. Grandpa come home, go take a shower, come out in his bikini underwear. And they'd be talking about, I work, and I hand my money over to her. And everybody eats up all my food. Alright, got untangled from the mess. So one thing I'd like to do is clean up if I get somebody else's line in the water, because one, you don't want to get hooked on that thing again, and two, common courtesy, so somebody else don't get hooked on it. Not saying you have to, but if you respect the great outdoors, please clean up the mess, you know? Alright. I'm about to roll out my other line. This one has yellow balls with no tail. Yeah, my cousin Hunter shared a story of him and Grandpa one time. Him and Grandpa went on some trip to go do something, and I guess his vehicle broke down inside the road for hours, and he couldn't get it fixed, and he had to walk. And it's funny because I have the same story, but a few times. But every time Grandpa got the truck started, and he used to drive this old beat up, I think it was maroon colored Dodge Ram with the hood ornament. The big Ram head hood ornament on it. We'd be coming back from scrap metaling or picking through some a ravine that everybody dumped their big stuff they couldn't get rid of. And that's how I used to get a lot of my bikes. And when I got older, when I was in high school, it was this little like BMX type bike. It was a little guy though, and I used to ride that thing around all the time. But I found that junking with him. Oh, got a bite. Ooh, got a bite. Ooh, had a bite. Oh yeah, I got a bite. Another bite. Yellow. Saw that yellow. But anyways, if you come to my house, you'll see that I got stuff just everywhere. Now I know where I get it from. My grandma too was bad at storing stuff, just getting things, thinking that we might need it for something later on. I don't know, that's what my excuse is every time the wife goes, why do you have this? Why do you need this? But you never know, we might need it. Alright, we'll roll this yellow one in because I had a bite on it. It could be a perch sometimes, just nabbing on it and then just sitting there. No perch, no nothing. I know, as you guys can see on my channel, on my profile picture, I have finally a new a brand, a logo type brand that had my boy Rob and his company create. I'm very pleased. Tell me what you think of it. Drop a line. Y'all can leave messages. Just leave the negativity off the page. No racist shit. No disrespecting. I got a lot of my little cousins and my little nephews and family members that do watch this show, and I basically put it this way: you don't like how I talk, or you don't like how I present things, then hate to say, get off the channel. That's the greatest thing about our country we live in. You have that choice. Remember, what you eat don't make me shit, and vice versa. That's why I don't understand why people talk about they getting butt hurt because of this or that. So freaking what, man? If that's not your cup of tea, then mind your business and turn around and go somewhere where it is. I've always felt that everybody has a human right to do whatever they want, just as long as it doesn't infringe on somebody else. Especially if it harms them or what not, or it's unwanted, they don't want it. So if you want to do drugs and destroy your life, you want to drink and destroy your life, go ahead. Just as long as it doesn't affect people around you. And the only thing that was really a pretty, I don't want to say upset, but I missed my chance to say goodbye to him. I think my uncle said that he was trying to call me when they got everybody in the room and to say their last goodbyes and stuff. And I was at work, and where I work, one, we can't have cell phones, but two, I don't get reception in there anyways. And I go check in and check some of my messages on my IM, and I saw my uncle left a message, hey, you working? And I was like, yeah. So what's going on? Because I tried to call you. I said, oh, I don't get reception at work. And so I told my buddy, or I asked him, I said, what's going on, man? And he goes, I hate to tell you over IM, but or Facebook, but grandfather died. And I was like, just stunned. Like, whoa, wasn't expecting this today. And I sat there, tried to collect my thoughts, couldn't. And then I thought about my mom, and like, well, I better call her, because I don't know if anybody called her yet. Got one. No, I don't. Yes, I do. What is it? Because it keeps feeling like, oh no, I don't. Alright. Sorry about that. So I called my mom. I called Jessica. Called my uncle back. And my partner called Andrea, my boss lady. My partner Jason. Thank you, Jason. It was like I literally said, I didn't know what to, I was blank. I didn't know how to think. I was just, flabbergasted, I guess. Anyways, I didn't know if I was supposed to go home. I know I was hurting inside. Yeah, I was crying. But I got a hold of my other partner, Mike. He said he was going to come in. I got home and my wife was already waiting for me. Tell me why when I get in the car, the perfect song at the wrong time comes on. And you guessed it, the song that was playing is the one that I put as a background drop for this. Thank you to everybody who checked up on me too. Appreciate it. Definitely feel the love. Somebody's flying. Okay, I got one now. Got one now. What is it? What is it? Alright. There you go. First one down. Oh, now he's trying to make a mess. He's trying to run him up. I knew you were down there trying to mess with me. Nice little 11-incher. Nice little rainbow trout here. Looks like an 11-incher. So when I get into my kayak, I like to prepare one hook open, so I'm not just fumbling with it. Let's see, where is mine? If you ain't got a pair of needle nose to take the hook out, you're wrong. It's one of the best tools to use. I know they make them specifically for hook retrieval, but I do a lot better with these ones. Hey, 11 inches, told you. Yeah, son. That's how it's done. One down, four to go. Four to go. Alright. Let me get this bad boy back out here. But they caught it on the 3 yellow power bait balls. Remember, the reason why I use 3 is because the hook I'm using is a size 6. Ooh, and I just broke the hook. Oh, whoa. And it's a hook I've used a lot, so. Alright. I will fix that in a second. Like I said, today's catch is dedicated to my grandfather, and the catch is going to go to my boy Paul from work. His wife is doing a big garden at their house, and he gave us 2 big squashes, I believe. Squashes, I think. And my wife's going to make squash boats out of them. And he also gave a tub of blueberries from the blueberry tree, our bush. And my daughter devoured those. She loves fruit. I call it Ollie banana. Strawberry. Goes right because she's got the little reddish blonde hair. I am very happy that my grandfather got to meet Aliana. He got to meet Nas because Nas was born there, but Aliana. She was born here in Washington. And last year, about 4 years ago, my daughter Desiree, my oldest, she graduated from high school, so we surprised her. Flew all the way to New York with the family. And it was the first time that Aliana and Desiree were going to meet. And it was priceless too. We were at the graduation, and we had Aliana stand where Desiree was going to come off when they called her name and gave her stuff where they exited off the stage. And Aliana was standing there and give her a flower and gave her a hug, and it surprised her. That was priceless. I loved it. It's cool as Aliana always talks about her sisters and stuff, and her big sisters, and doesn't know much about them, but has that unconditional love. She got somebody that she can look up to. Desiree's an awesome person, very smart and intelligent, and I love her ambition. I haven't been in her life much, but she's cut out my butt. Desiree. But yep, Aliana got to meet her great-grandfather. So sad though, because me and Aliana were talking about him 2 weeks ago, talking about when Desiree graduates college in May next year. We were gonna go there, and then I was like, yeah, we'll get to go see Grandpa Hector, Grandma Dottie, and get to see him one more time. I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up. Yep, got one. Got another one. Ooh, that's a good fight. Yeah, come on, baby. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, son. Oh, yeah, he's a fighter. We got a fighter. This is a big guy. Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Oh, right in the lip. Right in the lip. Barely got him. Yes. Good job. This one's a little bit bigger. The other one was just made it past 11. This is gonna be like 12 and a half. Let's see. Actually, I can check. Yeah, a little over 12. Good job. We got two down, 3 to go. So we're gonna switch the camera back around because I'm catching him over here on the left side. I know you guys barely caught those two that I just caught. Gotta love Aliana, man. I came home, first thing she did was come up and give me a hug. Well, the first person when I came home was my wife, and she understands. She lost her dad a few years ago. She's one of the ones that I watched how she handled and coped, and took a lot of tips from her. And I do say she handled it good. I mean, not saying that when she was by herself she didn't cry, because I admit it, I'm by myself, I cry. I mean, I cried on the way out here to fishing. Of course, listen to the radio. And I know it's about man and female, this song, Whitney Houston's from the Bodyguard, I Will Always Love You. And that came on, but you know, you can interpret songs differently, you know, and I started crying. I know a lot of my memories of my grandfather when I was younger, before I moved to my dad. I still remember them dearly because the memories of what I had to hold on when I couldn't see them no more. I lived with my dad in Pennsylvania after he got custody of me. Things got pretty bad living with my dad, and I won't get into details here on YouTube. People who know me or are in my household know what I'm talking about. But memories of my grandfather, my uncle, my mom, my grandmother, my cousins, everybody in New York, that's all I would think about. Wanted to be home back in New York. But I think by the time I got back to New York, though, I was a little too late. I was a teenager then. I left, I was turning 7 that year when I left to live with my dad. I was crushed. Kind of deceived, but like I said, another story. And I'm thinking about my Grammy, uncle. So when I did move back in, I was turning 14 that year. When I did move back, a lot of my best friends that I had in school in John L. didn't remember me. Didn't know that we were best friends. Sure enough, they go look at their school picture, their class picture, and there I am. Now, I did kindergarten and first grade twice, John L. Edwards, so. But, you know, when I was young, I used to go a lot of places with my grandfather. I remember he got this big job cleaning out a old hotel. This is when I got a little older. That's when I moved back, actually, this one. Anyways, it was in Cairo, I think. And the Italians owned this place. And as we were going through and gutting out the restaurant part, because the restaurant and the club was separate from the hotel, in a separate building. And our job was to clean out that the restaurant, but we were allowed to go through the hotel too. And man, there was so much stuff up in there. I'm talking about paintings of old black and white paintings of actors and actresses, famous singers, and signed autographs all along the wall, falling on the ground. And this place it's been abandoned for years. But that was one of his jobs, man, and he paid me to help out. It was pretty cool. I remember moving all the stainless steel stuff out of there, and I remember the Italian guys coming up and pulling up. Man, they pulled up in limousines, dressed in suits. All right, they're doing the 2-peck thing on each cheek. You tell me. And I remember one of the guys had brought their kids, a son, I think it was around my age, and he came out and we played, I think we dribbled the basketball around for a little bit, played. That was pretty cool. But he used to get all types of jobs like that, odd jobs. I mean, he worked for McGuire's for years and years and years, and that's where a lot of people got to know him from. Got one. Oh, he let go. He let go. Oh, he let go. Last minute. Oh. That was a good fighter, though. I don't get them all. It's alright. And yes, my grandfather played a big part of me learning how to fish, too. I used to go fishing with him a lot. He took me on one charter one time when I was a kid, and I remember I caught a little freaking sand shark or something like that. I was so excited, and I went back and got him. It was one of those medium boats, so it took me a little bit to get over to him. And went to grab him, go back, and my pole and the sand shark was gone. And I don't know, nobody said they didn't know nothing. But yeah, he used to go take charters, striper fishing off the Hudson. Yeah, like I say, he was a big bullshitter. The funniest part, and everybody will agree with me, is when he used to pick on my grandmother. He used to pull her string so bad. It was the same maneuver every time, man, but she gets so riled up, start yelling at him, start beating him. Oh, God. And then I remember my cousin Paulie, he dubbed me, my wife, Uncle Hector, and Dottie, because I do the same freaking shit to her. My boy Rob, like, you know, for how many years you guys been together, he does the same thing to you, and he's just messing with you, and you get mad. Same thing with my grandmother, for all those years. I mean, they separated. I don't know if they got divorced fully or if they were separated, one or the other, but that she's always been there for his side, and she was there the day he passed away too, so very happy for that. And like I said, only people who've been around us and know their history. Remember, when he used to own boats that float, let's just say, take the rides on the Hudson. Yeah, he was a wheeler and dealer, a bargainer. Go find a deal somewhere, and he'll sit there and try to talk you down too. Rob, I think that's where I get that from too. There's nothing he used to give me about my grandfather. He'd get on everybody about for swearing. But man, if you were around him by yourself, he had a potty mouth too. He got my mom every time she said the F word. He used to pick on her so bad too. Oh man. Oh, guess what I got? Yes, son. Kobe. Netted it. Rest in peace, Kobe. Nice one. Another one. DJ Khaled. Oh, did I just, free advertisement? Oh, by the way, in the description below, I'll have, my boy Rob's, him and his, team's, company information. If you guys want to get a logo made up or, some kind of t-shirt graphic design, that's what he does. That's what he does. In a second here, I'll get out my phone and I'll look at what the actual name is and the information, and I'll state it, and then I'll put it in the description. Oops, my worm came off. Hey, this is on the finally the orange power bait with the orange. Ooh, this one. He swallowed this one. Nice. Nice rainbow. Well, just catch me a cutthroat rainbow though. I'm in cutthroat though. Well, I just made him a cutthroat. He's bleeding now. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Good thing though is I do know that he loved me, so there's no sorrow in that, and no heartbreak. wondering, oh, did he love me? No, I knew he loved me unconditionally. I used to have the choice. My mom would say either go to Sunday school or go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. Come on now. My grandparents' house is my sanctuary. This is when they lived out in Lenunthco. Out in the trailer. My grandma, grandpa, and uncle. Used to play G.I. Joe, Cowboys and Indians. With my cousins, the Guckies, Isaac and Joshua. Nothing will learn from my grandfather. I always saw him, he had to make sure he let everybody know. Yeah, he's an alpha. No matter what. Even if there's other alphas in the room, you gotta make sure you knew he was an alpha. He didn't do it like, hey, walk in and all. Just his presence. How he handled himself around other people. I've only seen my grandfather get pissed off to the point where he's gonna fight 3 times in my life. I remember when I used to ask to borrow money. I think it was $10. Hey, Grandpa, can I get $10? He'd look at me like, yeah. Then when you pay me back, you owe me 20. I kind of looked at him. I said, what? He goes, if you can't pay me back 20, then you don't need it that bad. Well, guess what? He still lent me the money, and guess what? I never paid him back. Never paid him back. I remember one time he bought me a gold necklace, and it was like a flat gold plate, nothing written on it, inscribed or anything. And that's when I lived with my dad, and I came home for vacation. I sold it though. Sold it for like 40, 50 bucks. I think he asked me about it. I was scared to tell him at first, but then I finally told him, and he was kind of upset because it was worth more than 40, 50 bucks. And I remember it had my teeth marks in it though, because I checked if it was real, so I had my teeth mark where you would have been inscribed on the plate. So it actually looked kind of cool. But I sold it to somebody at school. Oh, I did that to show the kid that it was real. And he didn't buy it right away, but then he eventually bought it from me. I was so dumb. Remember that he had a watch that I liked. It had a leather band. He let me have that. I had that watch for a while, but just moving around, I lost it. Yeah, anything I wanted, or he'd give it to me. He'd say some shit though first, something sarcastic, but I get it. I remember when I came to him and told him I wanted to be a boxer, and if he knew how to box and he could train me, he said sure. And then he started having me doing this, and this. And then just when I realized it was just too much work and taking up too much of my social life, I was like, you know what? No, there goes my career. I don't want to be a boxer no more. But I got my love for boxing from him. He was a big Mike Tyson fan. Tyson used to hang out in Savoia as one of the places my grandpa used to hang out. Remember, he went to a Tyson fight, was one of the ones that were televised on a big screen, and that fight was over in like the first round in like seconds. He was so mad because he paid for tickets to go to this thing. Oh man. Well, my Redskins still don't have a name. Some other stuff is coming out of the woodwork. Female employees getting mistreated. Whatever they're gonna be, the Washington no names. Washington Caucasians. I don't care. You know, baseball started. They just did their, the Yankees just played their last exhibition game against the Phillies the other day. They're looking fabulous as always. And the Phillies thought they were going to win that game, but we came back to tie it. And since it was an expedition game, that's where it stayed. It was the ninth inning anyways. Then the Yankees had played the Mets twice before that. The Mets were winning the game, the first game, and the Yankees came back to win that one too. Remember when we used to get family get-togethers down at the Rodam Boat Club? My grandfather would be in the back, manning the pig roast, roasting the pig. Remember the preparation of the pig, rubbing that thing down with Goya. So these new leaders that I'm putting on these actually have the red hook. I'm using red hook. For some reason the trout is attracted to the red hooks. On my trolling rigs, the wedding rings that I buy, I always try to buy the ones, the double whammies with the red hooks. And when I mean by double whammies, 2 hooks. Nice little drop shot on there. Now some people would put a bead at the end of this, so if that drop shot comes down, it doesn't kind of mess up the line there. Throw this one out. Oh, I got something on there, dude. Oh, whoa, what is it? Did you guys see that moving? Oh, yes. Little guy though, I'm gonna let this one go. Come on. Oh, I had a fish under the whole time. Did you guys see the fish on there or something? Crazy, son. Y'all gotta say something. Yeah. I got one. Yes, sir. Put them in the net. A lot easier to handle. Toby. Just threw this one in. Just threw it in. Final thing. Not a big guy. Another 11-incher. Another keeper now. Rainbow. He's going to be a keeper anyway. Just swallowed it. 4 down, 1 to go. We released what? One of them? One today? So what we're going to do is we're rolling up the orange one. And we're going to toss out the one I just caught fish on, the one I just threw out. And then, yeah, just as soon as I get the date of the funeral, I am gonna fly home, be there, and if they have it, I want to say a few words. Right. Request for the last one. But something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. So I know you notice I have season 1. When does the season end around here? Well, it really actually doesn't. Because this lake is year-round fishing. American Lake year-round fishing. Most of the lakes I fish on are year-round fishing. So the season will end when the new year begins. Look, 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 look. Boom. Got him, coach. Got him, coach. Yeah, son. Got him, coach. All right, that's the keeper. I hit my limit before my battery died on the camcorder. Yes, I'm still waiting for the bigger battery to come. Sometimes Amazon is not as efficient as they say they are. I'm still waiting on my trolling motor for the boat that I had to cancel. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys. I probably did in the other episode that I haven't released because this one takes priority. But I'm canceling my order for my boat. They don't know when they're gonna get one in. It says it's gotta come from the manufacturer. So I'm getting my money back, and then I'll just try again when get them in. I know my buddy Brian said he had a bad experience with Cabela's because he was in there inquiring about a boat. And when the guy realized that he wasn't talking about one of those big boats or a pontoon, he was talking about a little fishing boat for $600, $700. He didn't seem he wanted to help Brian. Alright. Nice little rainbow. Another rainbow. Got some good keeps here. We got about 11 inches to almost 13 today. Almost, because I think one of them's a 12 and a half, not quite there yet. But good day of fishing. Got to share some stories about my grandfather. And got to get back on the lake. I know I could have probably gone yesterday, but I was taking a bereavement day. Well, YouTubers, that concludes today's video. I was thinking about maybe, I still got a bar left, maybe do a couple trips around the island, record it. See how beautiful it is over here. Well, Grandpa Hector, Gramps, I used to call you that too. Grandpa. I'm glad you're not suffering anymore. Cancer bites. F cancer. I'm sorry. Got my little nephews. They watch this. I love you, Anthony and Robbie. Anyways, Grandpa, I know you're up there now, and you're not suffering anymore. I love you. I'll miss you. You know what? I'm going to try even harder to be a better man. Even a better man. Take care. And see you when I see you.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last time. Let the light guide your way. Yeah.
take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know, we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you